When the demon horde arrived, my senior brother told me to convert them with love. I grinned and pulled out a Gatling gun. Amitabha, my senior brother is totally right. I'll send them straight to the Western Paradise right now, so the Buddha can convert them in person. In that battle, I gave physical salvation to 100,000 demon troops. The golden merit light was so bright it blinded the heavenly Tao. After I returned to the Buddhist temple, the elder accused me of committing too many killing sins, that I don't act like a monk at all. I whipped out an RPG rocket launcher right back. Elder, you are too attached to appearances. Firepower is justice. Caliber is truth. If you disagree, I'm willing to send you on your way too. The elder froze for a second. Bodhisattva's love is boundless. I was being too small-minded. I'm the worst performing Buddhist cultivator in Prajna Temple. On the day of the final assessment, the demon horde was at our gates. Tens of thousands of demons were roaring. My senior brother, aka this year's designated Buddha successor, was standing on the city wall, looking merciful and benevolent, shouting at the group of demons below who were trying to eat us up. Lay down your butcher knives, and you can become Buddha instantly. Even though you are demons, you all have Buddha nature in you, as long as you are willing to repent. I am willing to convert you with love. The demons froze for a moment. Then they laughed even harder. They opened their bloody maws and started ramming the mountain protection array. All the junior brothers behind my senior brother were moved to tears. Senior brother is so merciful and compassionate. This is exactly what I'll go to hell if no one else will means. I glanced at the crumbling barrier, sighed silently. Here we go again. Just as a high-rank demon general was about to tear through the barrier and bite my senior brother's head like a watermelon. But my senior brother had a determined look on his face. He closed his eyes, ready to sacrifice himself to the demons, to convert all living beings. I have no regrets dying for this cause. I kicked him aside hard. Move, don't block me from performing my dharma. My senior brother rolled twice. Covered in dust, he looked up in shock. Junior brother Funyun. What are you doing? Don't be rude to the demon kind. I ignored him. I pulled out from my storage bag a fully gold-plated 6-barrel Gatling gun. Senior brother, all junior brothers. I stepped 1 foot on the city wall battlements and hung an ammo belt on the gun. Facing the dense demon horde below, I smiled slightly. The spinning barrels were warming up. Dear benefactors, I see your foreheads are dark. I'm afraid you're about to meet a bloody disaster. You damned monk, who are you trying to scare with that fire stick? Amitabha. The sea of suffering is boundless, but there's no shore if you turn back now. Blue flames spurted from the muzzle. It instantly turned into a metal storm. That high-rank demon general didn't even have time to leave last words. Before I shot him full of holes, the demon horde behind him fell like wheat being cut down. In just a few minutes, the area below the city wall went quiet. I blew on the wisp of smoke coming from the muzzle, looking utterly merciful. Good, very good. Looks like all benefactors have achieved great enlightenment and went to the Western Paradise to listen to the Buddha's teachings. There was a deafening silence on the scene. My senior brother climbed up from the ground. His face was deathly pale, frozen in shock. His fingers were shaking. Fan Yin, you've committed such terrible killing sins. Aren't you afraid of karmic retribution? They are living beings too. I slung the machine gun over my shoulder. Glanced at him, senior brother. The physical body is the sea of suffering. They are sinking in the demon path, suffering from greed, anger, and ignorance. I helped them escape from these dirty bodies, so they can go to the underworld and reincarnate earlier, and start a new life. This is called physical salvation. My senior brother was so angry he almost fainted. That's just lame sophistry. How can Buddhism tolerate a brutal person like you? A little junior brother next to him chimed in weakly. Yeah, senior brother. The look in that demon general's eyes before he died was so pitiful, I sneered. You feel bad for it, when it was just about to twist your head off and kick it like a ball. Why didn't it feel bad for you? I looked around and said loudly, all beings are equal as long as they are within my firing range. If you disagree, you can come up and debate with my magic weapon. I patted the hot barrel of the gun. No one dared to say a word. The demon horde retreated. I became the biggest disgrace of Prajna Temple. Inside the discipline hall, the elder stroked his gray beard and looked at me with deep regret. Fan Yin, you did well defeating the enemies, that's a merit. But your methods are way too brutal and against the will of heaven. I knelt on the cattail hassock. I kept my back perfectly straight, Elder. What I used was the physics volume of the Great Dharma. It focuses on fire coverage and universal salvation for all living beings. Your magic weapon has too much killing aura. That's not killing aura. It's the power of persuasion that makes demons more willing to listen to reason. Fine, you have too much killing intent. If you stay in the temple, you'll probably fall to inner demons. The great Zhou dynasty in the mortal world has been plagued by evil spirits lately. The Emperor has asked our temple for help. Go down the mountain and train in the mortal world for a while. Remember, monks should take compassion as their core principle. Don't just go around salving souls at every turn. I took the official document and felt secretly happy. This disciple will strictly follow your order. Don't worry, Elder. On this trip, I will make those evil spirits feel the warmth of Buddhism. The Elder watched my back and shivered. The imperial palace of the great Zhou dynasty. I just stepped into the imperial audience hall when I smelled a strong stench of fox. The Emperor on the dragon throne looked pale and green, with dark circles under his eyes, and curled up in his arms was a woman with sultry, seductive eyes. I don't even need to activate my heavenly eye to tell this is a 1,000-year-old fox spirit. Are you the eminent monk sent from Prajna Temple? I am Fan Yin, a monk. My Dharma name is Wuli. Wuli? What kind of Dharma name is that? No need to ask more, Your Majesty. I can see the evil aura is soaring to the sky in this palace. I'm here specifically to solve your troubles. The fox spirit giggled and poked her head out of the Emperor's arms. Oh, what a handsome little master. Who are you saying has evil aura? I'm the one His Majesty dotes on the most. As she said that, she deliberately rubbed against the Emperor's chest. The Emperor's heart instantly melted. He pointed at me and shouted angrily, "How dare you, monk? Rower is my beloved consort. How dare you slander her? I summoned you here to catch ghosts, not to target my beloved consort." I raised my eyebrows. Your Majesty, have you been feeling sore in your waist and knees lately? Unable to sleep at night, and even have frequent and urgent urination? The Emperor's face stiffened. How do you know that? Because your kidney essence is almost completely drained by this fox spirit. How dare you? The fox spirit screamed. Your Majesty, he's slandering your concubine. I just want to make soup for you every night. The Emperor immediately hugged her lovingly. Don't cry, Ruer, I trust you. Guards, throw this mad monk out of here. The imperial guards on both sides were about to step forward. I sighed. Since you are so stubborn and refuse to see the truth, benefactor, I have no choice but to help you sober up. I took a grenade out of my sleeve, pulled the pin. Look, Your Majesty, what is this? The Emperor was confused. What is this thing? It's glittering with golden light. Is it a Buddhist treasure? I smiled slightly. Exactly. This treasure is called Amitabha Blast. It specially cures all kinds of love brains. As soon as I finished speaking, I tossed it casually. The grenade landed right under the golden pillar next to the dragon throne. Protect the Emperor! A huge explosion boomed. The entire audience hall shook 3 times. The golden pillar was blown clean off. The dragon throne collapsed halfway. When the smoke cleared, the Emperor was sitting on the ground, covered in dust. The fox spirit was so scared that she revealed her true form, with 3 tails sticking out, shivering all over. All the imperial guards were stunned. I brushed the dust off my hands and stood in the middle of the hall with a kind smile. Are you sober now, Your Majesty? If that's not enough, I also have an enhanced version here, called Great Compassion Armor Piercer. It cures all kinds of illnesses. The Emperor looked at me, then looked at his beloved consort next to him with a fluffy tail, rolled his eyes, and finally fainted from fear. But the fox spirit bared her teeth and pounced at me. You damned monk, I'll tear you apart. You are destined for Buddhism, benefactor. I'll send you to meet Buddha right now. The world went quiet. The Emperor also woke up. He looked at the headless corpse on the ground that had reverted to its fox form and let out a heart-wrenching wail. Rower! My Ruer. I glanced at the shotgun in my hand, glanced again at the sobbing Emperor, shook my head. Your Majesty, humans and demons are fundamentally different. She cultivates by eating human hearts and livers. You're helping a tyrant do evil. What do you know? So what if she ate those few annoying palace maids? That was their honor. For the sake of my love, what's the big deal about a few deaths? How can you, a monk, be so cold-hearted? I frowned hard hearing that. Right at this moment, hurried footsteps came from outside the hall. A young man in apricot yellow python robe rushed in, followed by several disciples of Lingyun sword sect. This young man is the current crown prince. The moment he came in and saw the purple fox on the ground, he also looked like he'd been struck by lightning. He knelt down with a thud. Xiaoyi, what happened to you? Xiaoye. This relationship is a bit messed up. It's you evil monk, killed my aunt. Amitabha. Benefactor, I am eliminating demons. Also, that is your father's concubine. Calling her aunt is a bit of a generational mix-up, isn't it? If it weren't for my aunt, my mother would have died of illness in the cold palace long ago. She's the one who took care of my mother and me all this time. Even though she's a demon, she's kinder than any human. Which temple are you from? Don't you know this royal family is under the protection of Lingyun sword sect? Fanyan from Boya Temple. Boya Temple? Oh right, those bald monks who only know how to chant scriptures. Doesn't your Buddhism value compassion above all? This fox demon didn't cause any big disaster. You killed her the second you made a move. Your methods are so cruel. You're totally discrediting Buddhism. Benefactor, since you think I'm cruel, then I'll give you a chance to redeem her. What? Even though her body is dead, her demon soul hasn't dissipated yet. If you're truly compassionate, why don't you give your cultivation power to her? Help her rebuild her physical body. Nonsense. I'm a righteous cultivator. How could I ever? Since you can't, then shut your damn mouth. Guards, take this mad monk for me. I'll cut him into 1,000 pieces. To honor my aunt's spirit in heaven, you choose the hard way instead of the easy way. Today I'll clean house for Prajna Temple. Amitabha. This alms bowl of mine specializes in taking the lives of people who don't want to live. A stream of fire with a long tail flame blasted. Towards the crown prince and those sect disciples, a huge explosion echoed inside the imperial hall. The blast wave blew off the roof. Glazed tiles fell like raindrops. When the smoke cleared, the previously aggressive crown prince and sword cultivators had turned into abstract paintings splattered on the wall now. The leading disciple of Lingyun's sword sect wasn't completely dead yet. He was covered in burns all over. Only the hilt of his spirit sword was left in his hand. He was crawling on the ground in terror right now. He looked at me like I was a devil. You, what kind of evil magic is this? How can Buddhism have such a terrifying magic weapon? You're not a Buddhist cultivator. You're a demon cultivator. You're a crooked cultivator. I stomped my foot on his chest. Benefactor, you call this evil magic. This is my Mahayana Buddhist Dharma. How come when your sect disciples bully people with their swords normally, kill people and steal treasures, that's called the righteous path? I use a little gunpowder to send you to reincarnation, and that makes me a demon cultivator. The sword cultivator's face was twisted in pain. My master is one of the 7 golden core great powers. If you kill me, Lingyun sword sect will never let Prajna Temple off. I smiled, took out one from my storage bag, a high explosive grenade I prepared long ago. Wonder if a golden core great power can withstand this palm thunder of mine, which has 10 times the normal power. Oh, don't kill me. I know I was wrong. Master, please spare my life. Master, have mercy. When you wanted to kill me to clean house just now, why didn't you think about mercy then? Buddha says put down the butcher's knife, and you become a Buddha immediately. Since you can't put it down, then I'll give you a hand. Ah! I landed on the Imperial Palace Square. I knew the real big fish hadn't shown up yet. Sure enough, an angry shout came from the sky, like rolling thunder. What evil being dares to hurt my Lingyun sword sect disciples? He looked down and saw the miserable state of the Imperial Hall, and his beloved disciple who was blown to ashes. He was so angry his beard shook violently. What a vicious, evil monk. Today I'll do justice on behalf of heaven. And wipe out, you freak. Huh. Do justice on behalf of heaven. Old fool. You're flying so high up. Want to go meet the Buddha that bad. Right as I said that, golden light blazed behind me. A huge phantom of thousand-handed Pluto slowly emerged. The old man froze for a second. A flicker of fear crossed his eyes. Dharma body manifestation. You actually mastered the Dharma body. But he soon realized something was off, because the 1,000 hands of the thousand-handed Pluto were holding pitch-black cannon barrels of all things. I pressed my palms together, looking holy and solemn. Benefactor, you're flying way too high. You might get altitude sickness. This poor monk insists you come down. All the anti-aircraft guns in the 1,000-handed Pluto's hands fired at once. Dense shells flew like a reverse meteor shower, covering every inch of the area where the old man was. No, that's impossible. What kind of hidden weapon is this? Gorgeous sparks burst in the sky. The golden core stage protective aura only lasted less than 3 seconds against modern anti-aircraft fire. The old man and his sword were blown to bits. Dead silence fell inside the Imperial Palace. The Imperial guards who were about to charge forward silently dropped their weapons, kneeled on the ground, trembling all over. I put away my Dharma body, blowed at the non-existent gun smoke. Goodness! Looks like the fellow cultivators from Lingyun's sword sect are also in a hurry to reserve a seat in the Pure Land. After this battle, I became a legend across the entire continent. People call me the Nuke Monk. The day I returned to Prajna Temple, the abbot waited for me at the mountain gate with all the monks in the temple. Fan Yin, you went to the Imperial Palace to resolve karmic debts, right? How could you tear down the entire Imperial Palace? And even killed the Golden Core Elder of Lingyun Sword Sect. Abbot's senior uncle. Monks don't lie. That Golden Core Elder was too obsessive. He insisted on doing justice on behalf of heaven. This poor monk just used anti-aircraft guns and Pluto to send him on his way. Wish him an early arrival in the Pure Land. Isn't this great merit? Merit? You call those charred bodies all over the ground merit. Before the abbot finished scolding me, dark clouds suddenly covered the sky. Dozens of sword lights cut through the sky. They descended over Prajna Temple with overwhelming killing intent. Lingyun Sword Sect is here for revenge. The man leading them wore a purple robe. His aura was terrifying. He was actually the sect master of Lingyun Sword Sect, a nascent soul stage powerhouse. Hundreds of sword cultivators followed behind him. All of them looked hostile, ready to attack at any moment. Old bald donkeys of Prajna Temple. Hand over that evil monk. You killed my beloved disciple. Killed my elder. Destroyed my sect's foundation. If you don't hand over Fan Yin today, I'll slaughter everyone in Prajna Temple. Amitabha, Sectmaster Li, there must be a misunderstanding here. Today, either he dies, or all of Prajna Temple gets buried with him. The monks of Prajna Temple trembled in fear, looking at these fellow disciples who only know how to chant scriptures. I sighed, pushed the abbot who was standing in front of me aside, walked step by step to the mountain gate, facing the sword energy filling the sky. Sectmaster Li, you're so angry. It's bad for your liver. Your elder and your disciple were just worse at fighting, and they insisted on standing up for that fatuous emperor and the demon fox, dying under my magic weapon. Is there good fortune? Good fortune? What a sharp-tongued evil monk. How dare you run your mouth when you're about to die? 100 Jang giant sword. Fan Yin, run. Run. Amitabha. Benefactor, your sword is very big, but my cannon barrels are way thicker. Fire all cannons! What the hell is that? Ah! Ah! Evil monk, this is black magic! This is not Buddhist magic. Why are you running, benefactors? You're already here. Why don't you come in for a cup of tea before you leave? I still haven't used up my depleted uranium armor-piercing shells. In front of the Prajna Temple mountain gate, dead silence fell again. The abbot stared at the smoking giant steel hand, then looked at the nascent soul big shot who was half dead in the distance. He swallowed hard, asked tremblingly, Fan Yin, is this also Buddhist magic? Of course, this is the vehicle of a Kala king. It symbolizes that the Dharma is indestructible. Crushes all evil heretics and demons. After this battle, Prajna Temple became a forbidden area in the cultivation world to stop me from blowing up Prajna Temple and all the surrounding mountains flat. The abbot held an emergency overnight meeting and decided to send me out to train, so I got shoved into a trial area called the Myriad Beasts' Secret Realm. Not long after I entered the realm, I caught a strong whiff of that classic pick-me-girl stench. In a valley, I caught a really good show. A blood-eyed demon wolf reeking of bloodthirsty aura was clamped hard on the throat of a mortal woodcutter. Right next to them, a group of white-robed cultivators were surrounding the wolf but not making a move. Leading them was a girl in a pink gauze dress, with a stunning, innocent-looking face and tears glistening in her eyes. She's Suchingru, the saintess of Medicine King Valley. The woodcutter struggled desperately, begging the cultivators for help. Immortal masters, save me. This beast is going to eat me. But Suchingru stopped her fellow disciples who were about to draw their swords. She looked at the demon wolf with a sorrowful expression. Stop! Don't kill it! Look! This demon wolf's leg is hurt. It must have attacked people because it's in too much pain. All living things have souls? It's a living being too, right? How can we cruelly kill such a cute wolf? Just to save one person. I sighed. I pulled a 2-meter-long heavy magic weapon, the Barrett anti-materiel sniper rifle, out of my system space. I named it Heavenly Eye One Finger Zen. I lay prone on the hillside, looked through the scope. The crosshair locked onto the demon wolf's head, just as Suchingru was still there sniffling and pouring out her sympathy for the wolf. I pulled the trigger. Amitabha, let this poor monk send you off with a nice open head. A dull gunshot bang echoed across the valley. The next second, that cute demon wolf in front of Suchingru had its head explode like a smashed watermelon. Right in an instant, red and white gunk splattered all over Suchingru's clothes and face. Suchingru let out a blood-curdling shriek. Her eyes rolled back, and she passed out cold from fear. The remaining Medicine King Valley disciples were also stunned silly. They drew their swords and looked around wildly, yelling, Who? Who's sneaking up on us? Where did you come from, you fiend? How dare you commit murder in front of Medicine King Valley? The woodcutter took the chance to crawl away, kowtowing towards the direction of the hillside. Thank you, Immortal, for saving my life. Thank you so much, Immortal. I put away the sniper rifle, brushed the grass clippings off my clothes, and walked out of the woods calmly. Amitabha, this poor monk was just passing by and saw this evil beast had too much vicious energy, so I used my one-finger Zen to convert it. You monk. You're so cruel. The saintess already said it was injured. Why did you still kill it? Look how scared you've made the saintess. Cruel. This poor monk is showing great mercy. This demon wolf has eaten over a dozen people. Its belly is full of resentful spirits. I'm sending it to reincarnation, so it won't commit more murders. Can't even tell the difference between a beast and a human. I think she's not a saintess, she's just blind. If her eyes are useless, she might as well donate them to someone who needs them. How dare you insult the saintess, you're dead. Calm down, benefactor. This monk's staff weighs 25 jinn. It's specially made to fix all kinds of troublemakers. Anyone else who thinks I'm cruel, step forward. I don't mind converting a few more. The remaining disciples looked at the still smoking muzzle of the gun, then looked at the wolf corpse all over the ground and the unconscious saintess, and swallowed hard. They all took a step back in unison. I picked up the demon cord dropped by the demon wolf. Before I turned to leave, I glanced back at Suchingru, who was pretending to be unconscious. Stop faking it, benefactor. True mercy uses harsh measures with a kind heart. What you people do is fake mercy that gets people killed. Good news never goes far. Bad news spreads like wildfire. The news that I blew the demon wolf's head off with one shot, in front of Medicine King Valley disciples, spread all over the Myriad Beasts' secret realm in less than half a day. So an alliance name punished the demon monk. To correct public opinion was quickly established. The founder was none other than Suchingru, the Medicine King Valley saintess, who passed out from fear by me and stubbornly woke up later. That demon monk, we must get rid of him. Kill the demon monk. Prove our heavenly justice. Prove our heavenly justice. Kill the demon monk. If we kill 300 of them, we've already broken even. Fellow senior brothers and sisters, Fanyan may be a Buddhist, but he is extremely cruel and vicious. He has killed countless innocent people, today for the justice of the cultivation world, and for all the innocent lives he took. The Holy Maiden is right. This evil monk used dark magic to blow up the imperial palace, and seriously injured our sect's elder. If we don't eliminate him today, even heaven will not tolerate this. Eliminate demons and guard the Tao. Kill the evil monk! Sigh. Amitabha, you benefactors are really too stubborn and delusional. Since you are so eager to meet the Buddha, this poor monk will help you cut the line. Don't worry, everyone. That guy only uses cheap underhanded hidden weapons. As long as we stay on guard and activate our body protection spirit shields, he can't hurt us at all. Yeah! What is this? What kind of hidden weapon is this exactly? My leg is broken. The spirit shield can't block it. This hidden weapon has no spiritual power fluctuation. Why is its power so huge? Senior brother Lin, save me. Is this heavenly thunder? Uh-huh. Ah. Dear benefactors, how do you like the taste of lotus blooming with every step? The Buddha says, as you sow, so shall you reap. You came here with full murderous intent. So this poor monk will give you a bloody disaster in return. Evil monk, where are you? Come down and fight to the death if you have guts. What kind of skill is hiding in the dark? Go down? I can see your karmic obstacles clearer from high up. Benefactor Su, didn't you say you want to reform me? This poor monk will let you feel the weight of Buddha Dharma right now. What is this? Why is it coming from the sky? Just a silly chunk of iron. Watch my armored rhino smash it into pieces. No! My big ox! Stop bombing! Please stop bombing! We were wrong. Master, spare our lives. Ah. Amitabha. You are a devil. You will end up badly for this. Benefactor Su, that's not right of you. Just now you were leading people to kill me. Now I have released your men from their mortal suffering, and you scold me instead. Is this the so-called kindness you talk about? We are fighting for justice. You kill people like they are nothing. Killing? No! This poor monk is helping them get liberated. What do you cultivate for anyway? Isn't it to ascend to the immortal realm? I just sent them straight to the Western paradise, all in one go. Isn't this the greatest mercy? That's just ridiculous sophistry. Just wait, when our sect's old ancestor comes out of seclusion. Old ancestor. You mean that golden core old man I blew up into a meteor shower with my anti-aircraft gun? What? Ah. This poor monk is in a good mood today. I won't kill, I only release souls from suffering. Go back and tell your respective sects. The Myriad Beast's secret realm is my dojo from now on. If you want to come in for training, pay the incense offering fee first. If you don't accept this, feel free to come and fight me. My Gatling hasn't had its fill yet. After saying that, I swaggered away. My crazy bombing spree in the myriad beast's secret realm caught the attention of a big shot deep inside the realm. Just as I was sitting on the mortar barrel wiping the gun body, demonic energy suddenly surged in the sky. The originally clear sky turned pitch black like ink in an instant. A suffocating, oppressive aura descended from the sky. Ha ha ha! What a ruthless and cruel monk! I am Ye Gu Hong, the Supreme Lord of the Demon Realm. You have successfully caught my attention. Sigh. Amitabha. Dear benefactor, your entrance has too much light pollution. It's hurting my eyes. Ha ha ha. Interesting. Really interesting. You are clearly a Buddhist, but you kill people even more swiftly than us demon path cultivators. Those so-called righteous path. Hypocrites are screaming for their parents under your bombs. I'm really enjoying this show. Fanyin, right? What's so good about being a monk? All those rules and precepts are so boring. Why not join my demon path? You can kill whoever you want. I'll even hand you the knife myself. Benefactor, please respect yourself. This poor monk has long dedicated himself to Buddhism. I only care about merit in my heart. And you demonic folks have way too petty ambitions. Petty? I command 100,000 demonic cultivators. Wiping out cities and kingdoms is just a snap of my fingers. How dare you say I have a small mindset? Wiping out cities and kingdoms is way too inefficient. You demonic cultivators have to hack people one by one to kill them. Then you suck blood to cultivate your powers. That's super low efficiency. This is just a handcraft workshop, you get it. It's an obsolete product left behind by the times. This poor monk swears by industrialization, assembly line style salvation. No blood, no effort needed. All I need to do is move my fingers. All living beings are equal. Partnering with a brute like you, I'd lose my reputation for that. You choose the hard way, huh? Since you won't agree, I'll capture you and take you back, turn you into my demonic thrall, make you obey me for all eternity. Ah! Amitabha. Since you are so stubborn and refuse to see the truth, benefactor, this poor monk can only cremate you then. I pull the trigger. A 50-meter-long fire dragon roared out. What kind of fire is this? Ye Gu Hong's face went pale with shock. His prized body-protecting demonic ki when exposed to this. Tangerine flame was instantly set alight. Those hideous skulls sizzled loudly as they burned and turned to ash. Demonic cultivators caught by the fire let out shrill screams. I stepped closer slowly, carrying a heavy fuel tank on my back. The fire dragon in my hand danced wildly. Don't run away, benefactor. This is the universal Buddha light I prepared specially for you. Can you feel it? This is the warmth of mercy. Ye Gu Hong dodged frantically in the air, totally embarrassed. His black gold robe was burned full of holes. Half his hair was charred too. Demonic fire? Is this the legendary Samadhi true fire? How can a monk like you have such vicious flame? I explained while spitting out fire. You are wrong about that, benefactor. This isn't vicious. This is enthusiasm. Buddha says if I don't go to hell, who will? But hell is way too cold. This poor monk brought some fire to keep you all warm. Isn't this boundless great love? Ye Gu Hong choked up blood from anger at my nonsense. Lunatic. You're a total lunatic. Where are my demon guards? Kill him for me. Raise this entire canyon to the ground. Ah! Ah! You want to fight with numbers? Benefactor. Yeah, you finally made a right decision. Gathering all together. Not only is it easier for me to save you all, it also saves me the trouble of looking for you everywhere. System, redeem the air support package. Call the golden-winged great Pung. A dull roaring sound came from the sky. Ye Gu Hong and the demonic cultivators looked up confusedly. They saw appear above the clouds a giant black iron bird. It circled above the battlefield, like the shadow of the grim reaper covering the earth. What kind of monster beast is that? Such a strong demonic aura. Ye Gu Hong was full of doubt and fear. I put my palms together and bowed piously towards the sky. Amitabha, this is the golden-winged great Pang, the Buddhist guardian deity beast. It feeds on dragons. It's hungry today. It came specifically to eat some demonic cultivators as a snack. As soon as I finished speaking, weapon systems fully activated. It looked like a rain of fire was falling from the sky. Dense artillery fire was like God's whip lashing hard at the most densely packed positions of the demonic cultivators. Each round of the 100 female howitzer fell, and would leave on the ground a deep pit over 10 meters in diameter. Demonic cultivators at the center of the explosion were vaporized instantly. Not even a scrap was left. Run, this is divine punishment. This is divine punishment. The demonic cultivator army that was so aggressive just now was now like frightened ants, scattering in all directions, but locked on by the fire control radar. Where could they even run to? Yaguhong completely broke down. He watched the demonic sect resources he had worked so hard to accumulate turn to dust in the blink of an eye. He looked at the young monk standing in the sea of fire. With a calm face, an unprecedented fear rose in his heart. Who on earth are you? You are definitely not Fan Yin. You are a god of slaughter from the upper realm. I looked up at the circling, golden-winged great Pang and sighed. God of slaughter. No, benefactor. This poor monk is just a monk who knows a little bit of physics. The demonic key in this myriad beast secret realm is too heavy today. This poor monk is helping you purify the environment a little. Yaguhong gnashed his teeth in anger. He knew the game was over. Fan Yin, this grudge from today is etched into my memory forever. The green mountains remain unchanged. The green rivers flow on forever. He spat out these harsh words and turned into a cloud of bloody mist, trying to use blood escape technique to run away. Leaving already? I let out a cold snort. Did this poor monk give you permission? System, lock onto that bloody mist cloud for me. Launch the air-to-surface missile. Under the wings of the giant rock in the sky, a missile came whooshing down, heading straight for that bloody mist cloud. Precision guided. Guaranteed delivery. Boom. A gorgeous blood-colored firework exploded in the sky. Yaguhong didn't even have time to scream before he was blown to bits. The great demon lord falls right here. Cause of death. Lack of air defense awareness. Ding, demon lord successfully delivered. 1 spirit demon cultivator 3000. Merit points plus 9,999. Host's murderous intent detected. Wait, no. Merit value is excessive. It has caught the attention of the upper realm. My heart skipped a beat. Kill the junior, the senior comes to revenge. I know all the cliches of the cultivation world by heart. The originally dark demonic chi in the sky dispersed. It was replaced by a wave of peaceful golden light. That golden light was unbearably dazzling, carrying undeniable holiness and majesty. The clouds split open. A huge golden Dharma avatar slowly descended. Buddhist chants echoed everywhere. Heavenly flowers rained down from the sky. The real Buddha has arrived. How dare you, evil creature! You wear a monk's kasaya, but act like a bloodthirsty asura. You have killed far too many people. Your demonic nature is overwhelming. Today I represent the Western heaven to eliminate you, demon. I looked up at the high and mighty real Buddha without a single trace of fear. I pulled out from my system space my most well-hidden trump card. It was a 20-meter-long intercontinental ballistic missile mounted on a launch pad. 4 big characters were carved on the warhead. Oh, you're the real Buddha, right? Your golden body is indestructible, right? I wonder if this 10,000-ton yield peacemaker can make you move aside, Buddha. Fanon, do you know your crime? What crime has this poor monk committed? I wiped out the demon cultivators, purified the air, and delivered evil people from suffering. How much killing has been reduced in this world? How much more peace do we have now? Isn't this a great merit? Sophistry. You use demonic sorcery, which is the path of destruction. Your killing sins are as high as the sky. Your demonic nature is already deeply rooted. If I don't eliminate you today, the cultivation world will never know peace. I laughed without any scruples. You sit high on lotus platforms enjoying mortal incense, but watch mortals get devoured by demons, bullied by powerful nobles, and you do nothing about it. Your so-called mercy is to let mortals suffer, then kneel and beg you for blessings. I pointed at the golden light filling the sky. That's not mercy. That's collecting protection fees. What this poor monk does is real mercy. Make all injustice disappear physically for good. The real Buddha was furious. He didn't say any more nonsense. He slowly raised a huge golden palm and slammed it down towards me. Stubborn fool. Since you refuse to wake up, then spend eternity repenting under Five-Finger Mountain. The huge palm blocked the sunlight. It felt like the sky was falling. I looked at the giant palm getting closer and closer. There was no trace of fear in my eyes. I reached out and pressed that red launch button. System, disable all safety locks. Target lock on that shiny golden big target right above. Intercontinental ballistic missile. Launch at full power. I put my palms together and saluted the giant palm. Buddha, have you heard of Great Sun Tathagata? Today, this poor monk will show you what a real sun looks like. That 20-meter-long missile slowly rose up in a cloud of white smoke. The 4 characters, compassion above all, carved on its body, looked especially dazzling in the firelight. The real Buddha was stunned. What is this thing? This is science. This is the mystery of EMC2. This is the cheer from nuclear fission. The missile whooshed towards the sky, heading straight for that huge golden palm, crashing into it without hesitation. Demon, break into pieces for me. No. No. What kind of fire is this? My golden body. My indestructible golden body. Isn't it beautiful? This is what peace looks like. Under this mushroom cloud, all living beings are equal. Ding! One true immortal from the upper realm successfully salvated. World barrier broken. Merit host has achieved the ultimate achievement. You are now the embracing divine monk. Detected that this realm can no longer accommodate the host. Forced ascension is imminent. That's it? It's over already. I haven't even used the bullets yet. Countless cultivators in the cultivation world were all kneeling on the ground right now, gazing up at the mushroom cloud that hadn't faded yet. The fear in their eyes was gone. It was replaced by fanatical worship instead. That's a divine skill. The nuclear explosion monk. Switch to the physical cultivation path. I shook my head. My body slowly started rising into the air. The system notification sounded in my ear. Host is about to leave this plane, heading to a higher dimensional world. Do you want to bring the remaining ammunition? Of course. This poor monk still needs to go to the upper realm to save all living beings. I heard there are way more immortals in the upper realm, and way more unreasonable ones too. My Gatling has been dying for action for ages. A flash of light. My figure vanished into the rift, leaving only a proverb echoing across the whole world. Namo Gatling Bodhisattva. Lay down your butcher knife and attain Buddhahood immediately. If you refuse to do that, this poor monk will send you straight to Buddha. 300 years later, the cultivation world had changed completely. All the former major sects had been converted into physics research institutes. Sword cultivators no longer controlled swords with their minds. Instead, they researched how to make flying swords break the sound barrier. Buddhist cultivators no longer chanted scriptures. Instead, they focused on studying gunpowder proportions. And right in the main hall of Prajna Temple, the enshrined statue was no longer the kind-looking Buddha. It was a male monk statue holding a 6-barrel rotary machine gun, with a rocket launcher on his back and standing on a tank. The temple enjoyed endless worshippers and thriving incense. Every believer who came to worship would recite a line piously. May peace bless you. Physical salvation. Amitabha.